tavern keeper, finally settled upon a protesting bench, navigating elbows and spilled sustenance. Your parched throat and damp footwear remind you of the primary objective, refreshment, but anticipate neither curated beverage selection nor polished drinking vessel. This medieval establishment offers limited, tepid, and potentially hazardous options. As you settle into the tavern's boisterous embrace, your parched throat demands satisfaction. The beverage selection, however, is not what modern sensibilities would recognize. Each offering tells a story of medieval ingenuity and necessity. Ale stands as the cornerstone of medieval refreshment, cloudy, robust, and alive with fermentation. Brewed in modest quarters, where even the tavern hound might slumber. This unfiltered elixir arrives thick with sediment, grain husks, yeast colonies, perhaps even remnants of the previous patron's facial hair, temperature control being non-existent. You receive it precisely as the ambient air dictates. The duration of its residence within the wooden cask remains a mystery best left unexplored. One simply imbibes and entrusts fate with the outcome. Mead presents a deceptively sophisticated alternative fermented honey transformed into potent libation. Production varies dramatically. The tavern keeper's own creation might deliver transcendent sweetness or evoke the sensation of angry bees and profound regret. This honeyed beverage typically graces the vessels of nobility, celebration participants, or the occasional minstrel insisting upon compensation in precious metal or fermented honey. Cider offers another possibility. It's crafted from orchard bounty, either freshly harvested or recovered after substantial ground contact. Its profile tart, embracing a rise in vessels bearing evidence of previous service, potentially transitioning to soup receptacles by morning light. This beverage predominates in orchard-abundant regions, or satisfies those seeking sufficient intoxication to render the neighboring patron's aroma imperceptible. Wine exists nominally, though, unless you've arrived in Mediterranean regions or during noble visitation, expect dilution, sourness, and delivery with palpable derision. Quality vintages remain reserved for ecclesiastical figures, aristocracy, or the merchant recently enriched through substantial salt commerce. Arta represents the most perilous selection, harboring invisible pathogens with lethal potential. The fuel expenditure required for purification through boiling and scarcity of uncontaminated wells explains why even children consume ale. The objective transcends